Okay, we are good.
Are we live?
We are live.
I just found out some funny things about something I cannot talk about at the moment. But we were talking about it before you just went live.
Okay. Alright, then you
fucking
have to tell me
hilarious.
after.
I'll tell you after. Actually, I'll just write it to you in Discord.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Anyway, hello, Venom. What's up?
Funny stuff. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. It's just me and Mark today.
Hi, guys.
Just, taking a bit of a breather from the normal chat room.
Hey, Kaiba. Hey, Kaiba.
You need 5 people to help with
Hey,
the
Michael.
gig. Find one in each
How far are
world.
you into the Spyro?
Let's see, where am I?
Also, I do apologize if you can hear some of the wind. The air hitting the mic. I have my fan aimed right at me because it's hot.
Yeah, I know, me too. Let's see.
My,
Katie and Booksmart, hello. Welcome in. I'm doing
James,
alright.
what's up?
I'm doing alright, Katie. I'm just not doing it in my normal, like in the, normal chat room today.
Jace, be sure not to say the thing. I'd appreciate it. Jace is gonna say the thing, I already know it. It's gonna happen.
Okay, where was I? Okay, Bamboo Terrace was the last one.
Bamboo. Time for unnerving pandas.
I don't think they're unnerving. I like them.
Spyro!
The
Rhinox have been
long-anticipated
harassing us
sequel to
all
Kung Fu
day.
Panda.
The workers haven't been able to harvest the bamboo needed for the whirligig to take you to
Unnerving
Evening
panda.
Lake.
I like their voices.
What do they sound like again? Let me see.
They're really cute. I love these ones.
So speak to one of them again.
Okay.
If you could clear the way for Chi-Chi and Lee, they'd most
It'll be a
likely
delayed
be able to
reaction,
push
but
that
give me a
boulder
minute.
out of your way.
Yeah, they sound cute. They just look like they're not looking anywhere in particular, and it's not really made very. It's not very different and reignited.
I don't know. I like the simplicity. No, Spyro's not the racist one. Ripto's the racist one. Everyone knows Ripto's racist.
It's like I'm an anti-racist. It talks to all races equally. Also, hi Quiz. Hopefully you have a good day at work.
Yes, hello everybody. Welcome back.
Surfer. Hello, everybody. 2011.
It's been a while. Gonna try to get back into my regular stream stuff, but I've had like the thing is I've had so many Spyro cast sessions like in the last month.
It's like
that-
it's like every time.
Yeah.
Keep going, sorry.
Yeah, hold on, I didn't feel that one. Yeah, I've had so many Spyro casts start in like the afternoon that I haven't been able to do these. So like I could do these in the morning, but you know, most of the time I just don't. I don't know. I just don't feel like streaming in the morning.
Mm-hmm. No, but as far as Spyrocast goes, no freaking for real. You've been on like the grind with that, because every time I see a new one go up, like that day or like the next day after I see the next one for early access, I'm like, oh my god. If only
Yeah.
people lined up and recorded like in a row. I'm still trying to get my next guest for the second episode of the current run of the Bandicast on my end. I only have one up so far that's new. You have like 7 of them or something, or like 6 of them. But, no, I mean, real quick, not that anyone here in this chat cares, I would hope to see you guys in some of my streams, but I probably won't, which is fine. But, like, I have been trying to, figure out when would be the greatest time to stream on my own end again as well, because I haven't been streaming nearly as much. I too have been extremely busy with videos and things. I put out a bunch of videos recently. I had finally finished up. I had that Pac-Man review lined up for like a couple months now at this point, but it never went up because the minute I was getting ready to put the touches on the audio side of things, Realm Beyond was revealed, so everything had to stop to for us to do Spyro stuff. And so I did all the videos I did there, and I got the top 5 out, and I just put up the tail video recently. And so I got the quick review out for Pac-Man, and I even got a Crash 30th anniversary acknowledgement video out. And on top of that, I'm trying to finish up the 2 big videos I need to get done for Crash Community Day in September. One of which is much smaller. I say it's big because it's got a lot of, you know, content, I guess, in it, but it's coming along very well. I'm already almost done with it. I'm like about half-ish way done with the production of the entire video. The big retrospective, though, it's coming along fine, but like I need to make sure I've gotten, I get all the submissions in line and make sure I don't miss a single person, all that stuff. And the editing hasn't even, the scripting isn't even done. So the editing hasn't started yet. So there's still a lot of work I have to do. They've got like a month left, a little over a month to get that finished. And I'm confident that I can. So hopefully I'll be able to, because each game isn't going to have like a bunch of time dedicated to them, but plenty of the submissions are going to talk about each game in length, and I'll have stuff to say about each game, of course, and we're going over like all the, it's the fact that we're going over all the games in the series that's going to make the video quite long. I'm going to estimate it'll be about 20 to 30 minutes long probably, if not a little longer, but we'll see. But we've been busy. Oh my god. And I'm also trying to get that Crash story theme up and going. So there's been a lot.
Yeah, and I've been working on some of my own story stuff on the side.
Yes.
And like, and also like, so I haven't been doing too many videos because I haven't really been, like, I didn't really have any topics in mind that I can talk about. I'm kind of waiting for, like, a little bit more information so I can, you know, talk about something that's a little bit newer than, like, just the stuff that we have, because I feel like what we have now, it's like, there's, you know, I can't just milk it, so.
Well, no, for sure. And I'm not trying to find, like, any minute thing to like randomly make a topic on. I'm trying to find things to speculate on from what we have seen. So like the whole tail thing, I'm like, oh, it was only because Liza and I were talking on Discord, and I was like, you're bringing up some like really good points. You make a good point. And I'm like, that could be a video idea, talking about like, hey, we might have a little hint at what the power-ups might be in this game. And Matt even did a little piggyback on that and talked about how it could lead to like an upgrade system possibly. Like I think he's thinking more RPG elements. I'm thinking more like traditional Spyro power-ups. But it's been interesting. It's been very interesting. Oh, plus I've been invited to a bunch of different stuff too. We're doing a discussion on Spyro. And then I was also invited out from a friend to do another thing, which I won't talk about until we get that done.
Yeah.
So it's been wild. The Spyro space right now is fucking thriving again, and I love it.
That's a good thing. I just like there's a podcast, another Spyro cast that just went up for early access today, along with the public one that I did with Chicky Boy.
Please help us,
And
Spyro. My friends are trying to go home after a long
the one that I
shift in
did with
the
Shooter,
fields,
I was
but
basically
rotten
saying
lineups
like,
keep
yeah, we're
knocking
just,
them
you
down.
know, it's
Can you
just
save the
nice to
panda
be
workers?
with friends again and be able to talk about Spyro.
Yeah. It's like I said in our podcast, I'm like, it's good to be back.
Make sure to toast the
We haven't
rhino,
felt
but not
this
my
in so
friends.
long. Like, to do something on Crash, like, through a multiplayer game or whatever is fine. You can, not much to speculate on, but when everything, when a new thing comes out, it drops and we all get to play it, that's one thing. We've experienced that twice over, once with CTR and then with Rumble. And with seeing what was new for Crash 4, that was fun. And for Spyro, again, that was a remake, so Insane and Nitrofield and Spyro were more the case of, well, we know these games already, but how much more can they add, and what are characters going to look like in the new style or whatever, and that's where the mystique was. But for this game, it's so different. It's like, this is our first new game in so long. We have no idea what it's going to be. Even now that we have an idea of what it's going to be about, we still don't know really what it's going to be about, and we don't know the villain's name or what he looks like or what his goal is, and like, we don't know how many other characters are going to show up that are returning or what these new allies are going to do. We have no idea still. So it's a matter of speculating on what we do have and then waiting to see what else we're going to get.
It
And
will bring you good
a lot of
luck.
us are thinking hopefully next month at Gamescom, talking like some 3 or 4 weeks from now, hopefully we'll get some more gameplay snippets, more plot details, more character reveals, both returning and new. It's going to be sick.
Yeah. And then I also have another big video coming up. For October, I have a video planned to do for a Legend of Spyro's 20th anniversary, and I need to start on that next month. So that's another thing that I'm going to be focused on.
And then the thing that I was talking about just earlier at the beginning of the stream, Miharu and I were talking about a video that I'm doing that's Crash related that I'm going to make. It's going to be an August video. I did a bunch of stuff already for July. I feel like I've got July covered. I've done a lot of content. So I'm going to go back to streaming real soon. And I have a huge lead, a huge jump on one of the community day videos. So as I await more submissions, the final submissions for the retrospective, I can kind of coast for a little bit, and I'm working on the next Crash video that I want to have go up for August. And it's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun researching stuff for it and getting clips together from different sources. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's a particular video that Miharu did a long time ago that I edited together, and this Crash one was inspired by that Spyro one. And it's been a lot of fun so far. So
Yeah.
hectic and silly.
Let me see. Is it possible the Sorcerer is a High Priest servant to Malefor? Well, the thing is, the Sorcerer is like a precursor to Malefor. So, it would be cool to see the two of them together. Or like, just one character that's based on like both of them.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely do want to see the Sorcerer again.
The scary sorcerer. I didn't think very many people were going to actually kind of like care about Shadow Legacy. All of a sudden, now that like this game is going to be set within the classic timeline, but it's not a direct sequel to 3, so it's not Spyro 4, and so because it's coming after the last one, it just happens to be a handheld that no one really cared about initially when it first came out, or since that now everyone's like, oh well, maybe it can be connected, and I'm like, huh. It's just funny how randomly a game like that gets appreciated, or at the very least gets looked at finally and like acknowledged after so long.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because it was the last one, but
Let's head on over to the whirligig.
that like, I think it's funny.
Alright, here it comes. Worst boss. Fuck.
And my mind went to, wait, Scorch? I'm like, no, she likes Scorch.
My tactical instincts told me that.
Yeah.
Spike.
Yeah. Okay.
Flippin' Spike.
Okay. Okay. He's gonna start doing the thing. Oh! No, not the thing. Ah ha ha! Don't even. Oh.
Not the blue attack.
One, two, three, four. Oh! 4. Yes!
Nice. Indeed. Putting a huge Spyro kick ever since Rumble was announced. Good to see our boy back. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, Spike's one of Justin's favorite bosses in the series.
Okay.
That is interesting.
My favorite boss is coming up next. And one of my favorite line deliveries is coming now.
Listen to me, Dragon. Spyro, this is serious now. The sorceress is planning a trap for you, and if she catches you...
I love the challenge.
Believe
well, there we
me,
go.
you don't want to know what she's gonna do.
Challenge in Spyro.
Look, I promise to take good care of the rest of the eggs. I mean it.
Yeah,
Just take
like...
Hunter and go back home before... Before... I can't say it. Just go.
Okay, I need to get Sparks back now.
Sparks. Go Sparks.
Spyro? This power-up can make you invincible, but only for...
Yeah, Nuclear, just chilling today. Just with Mark, because he had something to show me anyway. So, I was like, well, I'll just stay on for the stream and we'll do that.
Yeah. Although speaking of me being here, I'm gonna be right back, because I have to put some candy that I didn't eat right away that started to melt in the fridge. So,
okay.
I'll be right back.
Head.
The sorceress has a real prize on her hands here. It took 24 Rhinox to capture this dim-witted furball, so you'd better believe he's not going to get out cheap.
I am back.
Hello.
Next week's gonna suck. Next weekend it's gonna be Mondo scorching up in here.
Mondo cool. Mondo epic.
It's gonna be 107.
The first rejuvenating
Damn.
breath of freedom.
Not fun.
With the humility of a wounded sparrow, I genuflect to my noble deliverer.
I love it. Just
It was no big deal, dude.
the Yeti.
Yes.
The Yeti.
After all,
It's
No, it's a straw man.
Strong man.
Why, you brazenly avaricious, duplicitous, larcenous ursine. Now hold on.
A strong man.
Like how the original sounds when you're talking to NPC. That's because, that's because the music cuts out. It keeps going and reignited.
Do afford me the sublime
Yeah.
honor of enjoying your visitation in the nearest future.
You can hear things like great and
Sure.
yes.
Yes.
The true Bentley appearance. The true Bentley experience.
Experience. I mean, I don't know. Reignited one's not bad.
Experience Bentley. For what?
Like how he looks.
Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, I like the way he looks in Reunited. It's kind of a blend of like his look here and his look in Hero's Tale. Brings back
Memories.
memory card. Nah, I don't think so. He
I
looks
don't
like a
think so.
Yeti. I don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah, he looks like a Yeti to me. I don't really. But then again, the thing is, I didn't like him to begin with, so I didn't really care.
Yeah, as far as the critters go, he's like my least favorite. I mean, it doesn't mean he's bad. He's fine. I always had the weird misconception as a kid because I was misremembering. I don't even think it was a Mandela effect. I think I was just misremembering straight up. I thought he was like, because when you have the big brute character, they're one of two things. They're either pissed off, I want to smash everything all the time, or they're I'm dopey and I'm not too smart. And so I thought that was Bentley, and then all of a sudden it's like, actually, fuck you, Mark. He's the complete opposite of that. Like, legit, he's very intelligent, actually. He uses big words, and I'm like, oh, I am the fool then. I am the fool. Go and say that Will's ass. You probably already passed
I'm in
him.
Will's ass.
Delayed reaction. I'm watching off the stream. Always do lots for honey gets captured. Yeah, if you're going for completion and you want to do it like in the most convenient way possible, that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I gotta go back to Midday Gardens because I have to do the Sparks level.
Sparks level. Are you cleaning this up entirely? You're doing like 107% or whatever?
Yes.
17? 7? What was it?
17.
Okay, I'm like, it's some bizarre fucking number with 7 in it. Why 107? Whatever.
I don't know.
So
I
random of a
don't
number.
know. Like, it's... See, that, like, it's just another one of these things that tells me that this game was the most rushed. Like, out of all of them, it's just like, you have a nice rounded 120%, 100%, and then you have, like, 117! It's like, what the fuck? Okay.
This is why you get Ted Press in the Spyro cast, so you can ask him, what the fuck happened to Spyro 3?
Like, we didn't have time. The thing we liked the
17%.
most is that we didn't have enough time.
The thing about having not enough time for Spyro 3, because he's going to yell in the podcast, is we couldn't get it to 120, so we settled for 117.
Hi, Spyro and Sparks. I found an...
Yo, this poor man lost his hearing at E3 2000.
I know.
I personally loved his OG design. Same for everyone. Only one that looked better in Reunited was Scorch. So you don't like anyone's Reunited design except for Scorch? That's... I've never heard that before. I've never heard someone say that before. That's very interesting. Yeah, Buzz is whatever. If we're talking like the bosses in this game, I never cared for Buzz. I don't. But the thing is, I don't. If you've ever seen any of my videos on Spyro and the bosses, I don't really care for the Spyro 3 bosses at all. So their glow-ups or whatever's in Reignited are just, they're fine. Spike looks fine. Scorch looks fine. Dante's butchered, slightly obstructed. Like, in what way, though? I kind of want you all to elaborate. I want to know, like, what about his design you don't like. Is it his design? Is it his portrayal? Or, like, kind of a mixture of both? Is it his gameplay? Or they put it over the shoulder? Or are we talking purely the way he looks?
Like, the look doesn't bother me. The gameplay is, like, actually, I think it's... I don't know. I think it's, like, the same, I guess.
It feels the same. It's just a slightly new perspective. Although I remember you did say, I'm not sure if you feel so strongly about it now like you did then, but I was watching a bunch of your older videos recently and you were like, why is it over the shoulder? That didn't need to happen.
No, yeah, for some challenges specifically, it doesn't feel good. Like, I think, like, for the whack-a-mole, the over-the-shoulder thing sucks.
But it took you a while before you found out you could just tilt the camera down and then it, like, mimics the top-down perspective.
Yeah, like, which is what I have to do, but, like, I still don't like doing that.
Yeah, the fact that the game doesn't do it automatically is really weird. And they don't tell you you can do it. I don't think they do anyway.
I mean, the weirdest thing is the fact that the thing is, I don't really like top-down perspectives. Except for something like that, I almost need it.
Yeah. You say playing Sparks. What if this was not top down? What if this was like from the back of Sparks?
See, that would suck. Like, I don't like these levels. I don't like these levels at all. And like, one of the reasons is because like they are top down.
I don't mind it because it reminds me. See, there's our duality right there. From what I'm about to say, I don't mind it because it reminds me of an arcade game, and I grew up with arcade games. But you don't like that kind of stuff, and so you're like, ugh. It's a little arcade shooter. It's exactly what it is. A little maze runner arcade shooter, or top-down shooter. I took a little kids like video game design course in 8th grade. It was an after-school program, still on campus of my my intermediate school, but like it was a cool little program. And one of the first games they had us make was a little top-down auto-scroller. It was really cool. So this is how you move your character around. This is how you have the background like scroll, so it looks like you're actually flying. This is how you spawn enemies and how you shoot them. It looks chopped. You're gonna have to be much more specific. I don't understand what that means. Like too angular, or like is this proportions? Is it the art style? Because if everyone has like a,
Damn it.
I wouldn't say blocky look, but well, I mean, you know, Hunter has French fry fingers, so like, it's a stylistic design choice. So is there anything like weird about Bentley like that, I guess? Also, yeah, Midverse, no, I don't have the Switch 2 camera. I've got no desire to get that. Now, see, the thing is, they have Sparks. It's 8-directional free roaming, but there's no real, like, snap to a certain, like, perspective you need, or direction, rather, you need. Like how you were trying to get that guy there earlier. And he was like, if you were trying to go diagonal and you couldn't quite get the angle right, or the positioning right, like they should... I wish there was something like that where Sparks could just snap to a freaking, like, 1 of 8, like clockwise or counterclockwise, you could just kind of move them automatically.
Yeah.
I'm really good about that. So it makes lining up stuff kind of hard sometimes. The same thing in Reignited. And you slang from your head. Join us up. The art style, the eyes and the teeth, but also the bushy eyebrows. I mean, they're just, they're just choices. I don't know. I don't think they're like offensive. Yeah, PS1, PS2. No, same. So do we.
Oh my god, no.
I mean, I made a whole ass argument. Huh?
Fuck. I hate this. Ah, god damn.
Oh. There's so many dudes. Ugh. Disembodied voice, thanks. I didn't know what you were referring to when you said that. Mark, the C. Destination Mark. I have to remember every so often, since now we've got a whole influx of new Spyro stuff. New Spyro fans are going to be coming to Miharu's channel, and I have to remember that. People aren't going to know who I am. So, Destination Mark, that's M-A-R-C. So just call me Mark. No, I made like a whole argument about how like indie developers tend to make a lot of when they do their own little platformers and try to go for like a very stylistic mimicry of like a very specific console style. They'll usually pick N64 over PS1 when representing like, we're making a 90s platformer, a little cute indie platformer based off of that style. and they'll like try to mimic that art style and like kind of like the models the way they looked back in the day. It's usually N64 stuff from what I've seen over PS1 style. I personally have rarely seen indie games straight mimic the I've seen some, not to say there aren't any, but I haven't seen very many mimic the PS1 style outright. They usually go for N64. There was a game I played a couple, like I think it was last year, I think. It's not like fully out yet, but there's, I don't think it is anyway, but there's a demo out. It's called Double Shake. It's kind of a platformer, it's a side scroller, but it's a 2.5D type game, and you can like pick enemies up and throw them. The direct inspirations were Klonoa and Tomba. And so that's one game I can say, yes, you can clearly tell from the graphics and the style and the character designs, it is very much PS1 inspired. And it was really fun. I liked it a lot from the demo that I played. Connor, what's up? Mystic, not much. Didn't miss too much. We held the demise for about what, like, yeah, barely a half hour. Oh yeah, it's not even like mimicking, not even the process of trying to mimic an art style, it's which one do they choose, because I guess, for whatever reason, people just happen to be way more fond of the N64 style, I guess, than the PS1 style, or I guess there's much more of a fan base for the old N64 style than I've seen around for the old PS1 style. They're not too different, but there is a clear difference in how they perform and how they look. And they're both polygonal and 32-bit, what have you, or yeah, both 32-bit, but like, you can clearly tell, for the most part, you can clearly tell an N64 game from a PS1 game. That's funny because PS1 sold way more, I mean. Even some of Nintendo's most successful consoles still had some weirdness with them. I was rewatching a lot of Matnik Muscles lately, and it's just really wild how the N64... That story is wild, just like... It comes down to, again, Nintendo just trying to... There are times when they really innovate, and it's really cool to see them, like, bring something new to the table for the gaming industry as a whole that everyone else will try to mimic themselves, like with the Wii and motion controls. And I haven't seen an actual attempt at anyone trying to mimic what the 3DS has done. If there has been, I haven't really heard of it. But there are times where they can truly innovate, and then there's times where they are just stingy as hell and want to stick to their old ways, and they don't really sometimes believe in, you know, growing all that much. And it's like, that's why the N64 kept with carts instead of going to disc, and they tried doing the whole disc drive thing, but it didn't take off, and all of that nonsense. And then the deal they struck with Sony, which could have been the Nintendo PlayStation, but then that stuff fell through, and they partnered with Philips for the CDI, and it's just like, okay, there's a lot of nonsense going on here. But the N64,
Excellent work,
it just didn't have a whole lot of games. It was kind of tough to develop for at first, and it didn't have strong third-party support the way Sony did. Like almost every other month within Sony's like 1996 run, there were a shitload of good games. You had Crash, you had fucking Resident Evil and Tomb Raider, and Tekken was out for a couple of years prior to that. Eventually, you'd get like Gran Turismo, you'd get like Silent Hill, you would get Spyro, you would get Bloody Roar. There were like so many fucking games that are just so like synonymous with PlayStation. And N64, you have what? Okay, so you have Mario and Zelda. You've got maybe some Pokemon things here and there. Kirby 64, that was a fun one. You know, Yoshi's Story. I love that game. Smash started there. I don't know, Rayman 2, which was on everything, but I think that's one of the better versions, apparently, was Rayman 2. But the launch, the American launch, the lineup was like very not good. Tack. I love the Great Juju Challenge. I need to
love
finish that
Tack
fucking
3.
game. Yes. I want to play that with you so bad. I wish someone would make like a souped up remastered like, online version, some fan version, like modded version where you could play it online and you can like split fiction that shit, like haze light that shit with someone else, with a friend. That'd be so sick. I want to play it with you.
I would love that.
I mean, I'd love to play with you in person, but if we try to tackle that as a thing, we'd have to like, we'd have to like play it across multiple visits.
Yeah. Okay.
Or I just bring my console and we hook it up in the hotel. Like you bring the game and you have it right? Like on what PS2 or Game or what
GameCube. I have the GameCube
you
version.
have a GameCube too? Oh, okay. Because that's the version I have. So I can just bring my GameCube.
I had every tag game on GameCube, and then now I have the, well, see, and then TAC 2 didn't work, and then I still need to play the PS2 version.
Oh yeah, the one I bought you years ago.
Yeah, I just haven't had time to play it because I haven't, you know, gotten my PS2 out.
In a long time.
I mean, it's like, it's downstairs, but I just haven't had
turn it on
time.
in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Nuclear, you should play the Great Juju Challenge because it's really fun, and it can be played either 1 or 2 players because if you're going solo, then you can flip between TAC and lock at any point. And it's split screen, so like, if you have to get locked to kind of like, whatever character you are, obviously the other character will be controlled by an NPC, by an AI, but if you need to get one of them somewhere more efficiently and you need to take control, then you can. You just simply press the button and you flip between characters. But I think it's best experienced with somebody else. Because I played it with my mom back in the day, and with my brother, but mainly with my mom. And we got so fucking far. I remember we used to make, because we didn't play it very often, but we would make a thing out of it I think it was Valentine's Day, or some other day. I think it was Valentine's Day or like Christmas. My mom would buy me she still does this every so often, to this day even. She'll buy me one of those giant ass like Hershey Kisses they make around those holidays. And I'd be like chomping away at that as we would be playing, you know, TAC, and we made a thing out of it, and it was just, bit by bit, we would, get through the game, and we got to like the final third, and then the fucking GameCube memory card got corrupted. It does this every so often. The one that I've had forever, which I just found again recently, like last night. I didn't know where it was, and I found it in my room. The very first memory card I ever rolled with the GameCube, it had that problem, bizarrely enough. It just, every so often it'll go, hey, we're corrupted. Do you want to format? And it's like, I'm gonna lose all my fucking saves from every game. Like, god damn it. And I had to format it. It would not work otherwise. It wouldn't read the memory card. It's like, dude, no, you have to, that's the only thing you can do. And it meant losing all that progress in TAC, and we never were able to get back that far again. And it's like, fuck. I want to see it through to the end, and it's the only TAC game I got close to beating. I never beat TAC 1 or TAC 2. I have the both of those on PS2, but Juju Challenge I have on GameCube. It fucking sucks, man. I was so butthurt about it and not wanting to be spoiled, but if you go way the hell back and watch Miharu's top, it's the list of fave games for Christmas, the 25 days, I think it was, or
12.
days, 12 days. 12 Days of Fave Games, that's what it's called. It was some of the first real big editing jobs I ever did for her. And when she goes on one of those games, she goes over as Juju Challenge, and I was editing all of them, and I was so like stingy about it that when she talks about the ending, I don't show footage from it because I didn't want to see. I've never seen the ending, so I didn't want to see it. So funny. Really forgot Tech with her and Juju. I mean, they haven't done anything with him in fucking how long now? After his games and his show, he's just been delegated to. He's the Aquaman of the fucking Nicktoons. He's like, hey, I'm here, I guess. People like me, right? And it's like, you're an original kid, you're an OC. You're a Nick OC, and you could have been so much cooler. That as it took like he wasn't cool to begin with. No, he was cool. You could have been so cool and like just had so much power, more power behind you if just they did shit with you. And it's like, it sucks because like I love the aesthetic and I love the character designs. I have a book. I have this animation book that's all about like 3D animation and other kinds of like character design things. And Tag's shown off numerous times in there. It's like his model, how they like rigged it and modeled it, and like the Moon Juju and Tlaylock, and it's like, oh, it's so fucking cool. And I'll say it, I was kind of a fan of the show. Like, it was weird, and I wish Jason Marsden was still Tack, but you know, it's whatever. I wish John Cassier was still Jaboba and going, ooh.
Yeah. I don't know, like I had so many problems. That show had so many problems.
Yeah. Well, the returning actors, if I remember right, were Ash Paulson and fucking Patrick Warburton, of course, as Locke.
Yeah.
Party Juju.
No.
Trey Long.
Okay, no, like, no, okay, no, the fucking weird thing was that they had, like, you literally had Rob Paulson right there. Why wasn't Tlaylock voiced by him? Like, I don't understand.
I said Ash Paulson, I'm stupid. Rob is what I meant to say. I'm
yeah,
stupid.
I was wondering why you said that, but whatever, I knew what you meant.
I was thinking of his son for some reason. So you had to call me out. You'd be like, don't you mean Rob? It's like, oh fuck, you're right. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, last official tag game released 05. Also though, they did make 1 or 2 games based off the show. I have the first one, Guardians of Gross. It's another platformer. It is a tag platformer. It gives me vibes of the video game version of Pac-Man: The Ghostly Adventures, where it's like, okay, it's another Pac-Man platformer. We haven't had one since World 3, but like, it's very clearly, I mean, obviously it's based off the show, so it's doing all the things from the show. And like, Ghostly Adventures, and again, to stay more on topic, Guardians of Gross, they're inoffensive. They're fine. They're just not as hype as the originals, you know? They're made by different developers and whatnot, and they're strictly based on that source material. So like, there's only so much you can do in the realm of what that show did. You can't really go as all out as you might want to with things like that, because they are kind of limited to being based off of those shows in particular.
Spyro, you're just in time. A Rhinox skateboard gang has challenged us to a race.
This year's more or less dead after the show, yeah. It's probably because the show didn't do that well. You would think that Attack's show would have come first and then they would have made games off them. So every other Nick property was like that. They made games off SpongeBob after the show already started. They made games off Fairly Odd Parents after the show was already going. Like, same for all of them. And even like Nick All-Star Brawl, Tak wasn't even in that, was he? I don't think he was. I can't recall.
Yeah.
Maybe he was, but I don't remember him being in that. There were 2 of them even. And I don't think he ever got into either of them. It's like, shit, man, really? Why are we leaving out Tak? And you're right, whoever said that, hold on, I gotta find it again. Yes, Splash for yeah. The show did have a kick-ass theme song. I really like it.
Yeah, it was alright. That was probably one of the best parts of it.
Again, I love my jungly crash-like stuff, so if I hear like a it's like the chanting, like it's really sick. Like a little oh yeah, the crossover. No, for sure. Like you said, Rocket Power, or Quartigan. Sorry if I butchered the name. Yeah, mentioned. Yeah, Rocket Power. Yeah, the Nicktoons games and stuff. Yeah, and otherly, not really Nicktoon branded, but still kind of crossover-y games. Yeah, he's been in those. I've definitely seen him. Like I've seen him in 2D, which was really weird. Like on the box covers of some of those games, he's in like a 2D art style and like all that stuff. I remember seeing that. I've never played those games, but I've seen them around. I remember when they were announced in like the magazines and stuff, like the little gaming magazines and what have you. But like Tak never really got like his prime back. His prime was like the first 3 games, and that was just kind of it. What? The only episode I remember from the show was the chief had a ball of earwax he was obsessed with. That sounds like the Tak show. I remember when he was fantasizing about having long, beautiful, flowing hair.
Huh.
And it kept escalating. That was like the running gag of the episode. So it just kept escalating. Like, and then he was like in the clouds. There was like a rainbow in the back on like a unicorn, eating candy. All to that one song. Like little song.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. That shit was fucking weird. In conclusion, the Tak show was fucking weird.
It was weird.
I didn't get, like, the mispronunciation of Tlaylock. We called him Treylock.
Yeah, and I don't know why they, like, changed the spelling of Poopanunu.
Oh yeah, it's like actual poop now. It's like P-O-O-P, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like P-U-P-U. It's like they changed it from Poopanunu to Poo-Poo-Nunu, and I'm just like, why?
Oh, okay,
why?
okay.
What was the point?
Poopanunu.
Yes, you.
Yeah. No, Lock. The chicken suit. I mean, that started way back in Tak 1.
Now that the
I don't remember
Rhinox
seeing
are gone, do you
Locke in the
wanna
chicken
try a
suit. In
wheel?
Great Juju Challenge, he has a lobster suit.
Yeah.
And actually, that cutscene was really fucking funny because
The chicken suit is Tak's because he was
It's
just
Tak's.
like, oh, my trusty chicken suit. He's like, yeah, I could do a bunch of cool things with this. And then Locke's just laughing at him. And
Yeah,
but he has
and
to wear a
when
fucking lobster suit.
When Locke gets the lobster suit, Tak starts laughing at him, and then he just claws
Yeah.
him upside the head with the claw. And when that happened,
Yeah.
my mom and I remember we laughed so hard at that.
All right, eat my skate dust, sucker.
That game is so fucking funny. Oh god, I want to play that again. That game, the cutscenes and like their dynamic, it's so fucking funny.
They have like
Like what?
a perfect dynamic.
It rivals like Twin Sanity on like just how fucking funny a cartoon platformer game can be with the character interactions. Like it's just so memorable and like hilarious. Is it like Locke's fear of like the water? The fish just randomly hate him for some reason.
Yeah.
But it also too, a lot of those moments tend to clue you in on the mechanics of the game. Like, okay, that means that whoever controls Locke, you can't swim, but Tak can. and you have to find ways to get locked across like ponds or whatever, or little rivers and things like that. And that shit's cool. And like the whole thing about, what was it, the monkey or something, and how she's like obsessed with Locke, and like that means you can like get her to like go to the trees or whatever and like flee and tack around or something like that, right? And like, so not only was it comedic, I was gonna say comedy. Not only was it comedic and just hilarious and whatever, but like it doubled as like, hey, if you pay attention, they're actually like slowly and subtly cluing you in as to like the mechanics of the game. It's really sick.
Now that the Rhinox...
I think Juju Challenge specifically was tech at its prime, because the first two games were okay, and like the first one was very early, and two, like, you know, Tack got his official look from there onward and all that stuff, and they tried to do more with Jaboba and all that, but I never really beat those games. I didn't get too far in them, but there was something about how, like, because it was co-op and multiplayer in general, Juju Challenge, like, yeah, it had sort of simpler design, but then again, not really, because they had to accommodate for two characters, whether you're playing by yourself and switching between them, or playing with someone else. And again, I personally feel, I've covered this in a couple videos in the past on my own channel, that like, it's kind of a progressive game as far as game design goes. Like, it was kind of ahead of its time with like having the split screen, having you like not be tethered to one another, like say Legend of Spyro or Crash the Titans, and those games come after, but you know, whatever. Like, point being, that was really weird. I'm behind in the stream, but like the way Hunter floated over that was really bizarre. But like the way, like, there was a split screen, but the two characters could go wherever to a certain degree. Like the way they kind of like capped you was there would be checkpoint little activation things that like opened a door to keep going or something, but they were too high up, so you had to have Locke throw Tack up there, or you had to have Locke throw Tack up to somewhere else so Tack can like move something out of the way. So like that was how they kind of like barred you off, but it makes you think about what you have to do. Or if you play with someone else, you have to think together and add together and kind of work to overcome the obstacles or what have you. It was so, I haven't played a multiplayer game like that since. I mean, the closest thing is anything that Hazelight's done. So that's a huge gap of time to have not, in my eyes personally, played a really good strategic co-op game like that. Like Mario never got that right, in my opinion. But Tack was so close, it was right there, and like Hazelight, I think, is like
now that the
kind of the spiritual successor to what Tack did. Planet Sheen. Found out recently that this was bizarre. I found out recently that Planet Sheen, there's an episode where he's like dancing with some alien chick, and it's a comedic little quick moment, but the music they chose for that scene is an instrumental from the version of the unused Crash intro from the first game. I was like, huh? Really funny. Oh, she's right there. Stay ahead of him. Do it. Kill Hunter. Games. Again, if we can ever get like Juju Challenge going in some multiplayer or some co-op, some online form, I'd love to stream that. If anyone's working on that, which I doubt they are, but if someone should, is what I'm saying. I don't know how to do any of that crap, but like if someone actually knows how to like get Tack, the Great Juju Challenge, working online co-op, it'll just feel like an old school Hazelight game. Or even down to the two characters going the whole journey together, being funny and getting into stupid wacky shit as they go along.
Okay, you beat me, Spyro, but you didn't get all the crabs. A dragon of your pedigree should really be able to do both.
Oh, I have to get... I forgot that was part of the challenge. God damn it, fuck.
Oh.
Alright, fuck you.
Alright, fuck you, man. I know you had one left. I thought you were trying to find it. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't see it. Also would have stuff that I was saying to like remind you, like, hey, get that guy. That's how you know Hunter's a great skateboarder. He can't win without a handicap. Oh, there's just no the voice actor for Sheen. Well, unfortunately, he passed away recently. I could probably voice Crash if we're being honest. Is this a little jab at the whole Crash is just Sheen's persona joke meme? What is this an emulated version of? Especially if you want to know if this is technically... I mean, I'm sure it's the greatest hits version.
Yeah, greatest hits.
Is there... Can you find an emulated version of the Black Label?
Probably.
I don't know if I still own it. My very, very first copy of Spyro 3 was the Black Label version, but it's so old I don't think it really works properly anymore. But, the one I have now is, I think, yes, also the greatest hits version. But I want to see if I can find an older copy.
Sheesh! I can't believe you.
The Black Label version. Sounded wrong. No, that is Evening Lake's actual music. If you're thinking, oh, it shouldn't have the same theme or little, you know, as Sunrise Spring, that would be the Black Label version. What's the... Hey, shall I explain this, or...
What?
Do you have enough focus to explain the differences between the Black Label and the Greatest Hits version?
Oh, yeah, the Black Label version, is, if you don't play it right, it's incompletable.
Technically, it's somewhat unfinished. Like, it's still a beatable game, but, like, there are very quirky and strange little oddities that are just not... They're like of a slightly earlier build, I guess, or like just an incomplete build. Because yes, there's that. That was the Twilight Harbor, or the Twilight Harbor thing, right? I couldn't remember for a minute there which harbor it was.
What?
I have it right? No, Speedway. Fuck. Hell, Harbor Speedway. Jesus. Right?
Yeah. No,
okay.
Like, okay, no, okay, so there's a lot of differences. One of the main differences you'll notice is the music. The wrong music plays in certain locations. Like, in Midnight Mountain specifically, almost every track in Midnight Mountain is a reused track from, like, a Sunrise Spring level. The only one that's, like, that still has its own track is, I think, is Harbor Speedway, but Harbor Speedway's music plays in every speedway. So it's things like that. Like, you have the wrong music playing for certain worlds and levels, like, the sorceress literally gets the Sunrise Spring music for her boss. She does, like, for her boss theme. She doesn't get her own boss theme. It doesn't play that. And yeah, so music things, is like music glitches for one. A certain cutscene doesn't play. The Spike is Born cutscene, like right before Spike's boss fight, you don't see that cutscene. It doesn't play. Let's see. And then in the speedways, you would get locked out of getting certain eggs. So if you went into a speedway and you left without completing the whole thing, if you went back and then did a challenge, you wouldn't get the egg. So you would be like locked out of completing the game.
Which is insane. Yes. The greatest hits version is the more complete, final, definitive edition of the game. Can go, hello. Yes, no. Sunrise Spring and the Black Label version played in Evening Lake, because that was the version I had when I was a kid. And then later...
That too.
And I didn't know it had its own music until much later. Like, much... In fact, I think it was you that told me and had me listen to it. I was like, whoa.
Well, I told you because, like
years ago you told me.
Yeah, because Hari told me. Because I didn't know. And, you know... She always used to talk about how, you know, like, oh, I love the peaceful music in Evening Lake, and I'm just like, what peaceful music? Like, it's just Sunrise Spring, and then I'm just like, oh, okay. It has its own music, I guess.
They start gaslighting you. They're like, no, that was always the way it was. And it's like, what? Then what did I play? I don't know. That's not what it's like at all. It's like, no.
Okay, and then all the gems are under the acid. Ugh, God, I hate this level.
The gems are under the F's.
Yeah.
What Spyro games aren't you playing in the future? Well, I mean, she's played basically all of them to varying degrees, I think.
Like, I've played every one of them, and there's some that I just don't come back to because I don't like them.
I still have to play the handheld games. I only own Season of Ice, and that was, I got that like a couple of years ago. I haven't touched it. And I've never played, so I've still never played it, despite owning it. And I only ended up owning it relatively recently. And I've never played, so by that logic, I've never played Season of Flame. I've also never played Attack of the Rhinox, and I've never played Shadow Legacy. But I do own Spyro Orange, because around that time, when Crash Purple and Spyro Orange were all the hotness, I was super into it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I really wish those other Spyro games were just side-scrollers. It's really weird that they're isometric. Although, ironically, I did have Rayman Hoodlum's Revenge on Game Boy, which was an isometric Rayman game. But I didn't like it too much. Like, I liked it enough, but not too much, because it was... I think Spyro has the same issue. In fact, I think any isometric anything on Game Boy had this issue, the depth perception. It's just... It's kind of ass.
Where is the other challenge?
Oh, the ships?
Yeah,
The
how do you,
little-
am I stupid? How the fuck do you get on top of the ship?
There's a whirlwind next to the portal. Inside that big ship you were just at earlier.
Are you well, oh, wait. Is there?
There's a whirlwind.
Oh, there is. Okay, good.
And then you just glide over to it.
I need these stupid,
Okay,
like, vultures. I hate these guys.
these fucking... What a mechanic I would never love to see come back in any Spyro game at all, and it never really has. Fucking hitting birds with cannons.
Yeah, I don't want this. Like, I don't want any more of this. This sucks.
How did Insomniac go like, Ayo, in Spyro 1, we're gonna give you the fucking option to like blow up dudes from afar, and it's gonna be really funny because you can't hear them, and you just go, and they just fall over. And then we're gonna also let you stream guys in Dreamweavers, but also 2 games later, we're gonna make the most hideous controls and fucking, again, depth perception of arcing your shots to hit mid-air targets, like aerial targets.
Yeah.
I'm like, no fucking thank you. I do not like this.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to, like...
Oh, so into the dragonfly. Okay, so yeah, Hyper. So no, it's not very good. There's plenty anyone can say about it. That's very critical and very, like, you know. I don't think one should fully sleep on it though. Like, at least give it one playthrough. And I don't mean.
There are like good things about it. It had good ideas. I hate this stupid bird. What the fuck is going on?
This one goddamn bird. It's like, where the fuck are you in 3D space? Yeah, no, it had good ideas. It was supposed to be a little more ambitious, and Miharu did a whole 20th anniversary video describing its development and the choices they made. Very, very good video. I edited that video as well. And despite all that, like, it has fun ideas, and at least Stuart Copeland is there for the music. Well, with some other guys too, I think. So it has a few things going for it, which is what would make it, in my eyes, as a Spyro fan, at least worth one playthrough. And I don't mean, you know, oh yeah, I'll play it, and then you do the fucking glitch to get to Ripto like hella early, like an actual full playthrough of the game. Like, I like Cloud9 and Thieves' Den, and those are some of my favorite, I think they're my favorite worlds in that game, because they feel like they would belong in an Insomniac era Spyro. Meanwhile, all these dumbass subs, I call them ships for some reason. I can't believe this game dared to go, hey, you beat the whole game and it was very not great and very tedious. Hey,
like, I know it was like,
play these again.
Your bonus is like, hey, remember those mini games from Lost Fleet, the level that you hated? Here's your bonus. Get to do it again. Like,
do it again, forehead. And it's like, the only, like I said in my video, the only satisfying thing about the super bonus round is when you do, like, defeat, like, those enemies, like the flying, like, sheep or whatever, the little UFOs, whatever they were, or, like, you know, complete some of those challenges, you get, like, shitloads of gems for it. It's very satisfying because it feels like Nasty's loot. Have like a bunch of gems there. And then even too, base game, beating the shit out of moneybags and having all those gems fly into you, that's also super satisfying. But the process to get there for the super bonus round and doing all these, how is the Yeti race both broken in both the original and in freaking Reignited? How? How'd they mess up twice? Two different developers.
You got some mean sub-grabbing skills. Why don't you have this here egg as a reward?
I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but like, I don't know, I don't like this. I don't like this level. I hate this level, just in general.
Well, I hate to ask your help again.
Oh
but
yeah,
there be
and even then,
more subs
this
that darn
Greatest Hits version being the more complete version of the game, it still cut and omitted stuff that like was kind of supposed to be there. Like, this level was never supposed to have a remixed version of Sheila's theme playing for its music. It had an entirely original song that just never, it completely went unused. And the same goes for Frozen Altars as well. And a couple other levels too, I think. Like, so goddamn much was altered throughout this game's development. It's a miracle we even like got it to begin with, and it wasn't like, I wouldn't say canceled, but like, I don't know, like delayed like heavily to like, I don't know. I like the part where it locked on for a long time and you finally like went up to that guy to shoot him and it just missed.
Yeah,
You've given us some ring before. Was it anything like this? Did you have to wait for the 3 rings to glow red? Did you take it into the acid waters down below?
Well, I hate...
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Spot Surfer. Modding the game to hell. The fact one would even have to do that just speaks to the problems, but the main problem of Enter the Dragonfly is they just had a shit development. And it wasn't really the fault of Check 6 and Equinox and all them. It was just poor management and executive bullcrap. It's the same stuff that it always is. Like, when people get too much in the way, or the director or the runner of the whole thing really wants certain things to happen, and says, "Well, go this way, and we've got to make sure we get these mandates and get these things in line, and make sure the game has this, and it's got to have this, and make sure that they don't do this because that's not Spyro, and you got to do this," and it's like, oh, okay, what? So this is your project, then this is your game, like.
yeah.
You're making us do these things that you're wanting. I mean, what's happening here? Where's the group effort? Also, we need more time and money. So like, it just, the fact one would have to heavily mod the game for it to feel good. The game doesn't feel good to play, even though even though I said it is at least worth one playthrough, because I'm speaking mainly from how it has good ideas, like Miharu said, but like, otherwise, I mean, I'm gonna of course admit, yeah, the game's not really fun to play. It doesn't feel like a Spyro game, it's way too floaty, and it just, the game feel is not there. Even if these mini games and stuff are tedious in this game, but the game feel, as Twister Bob now call it, the Spyro flow, like, it's still there. Across all 3 of these games, the Spyro flow is fucking immaculate, but then Enter the Dragonfly just kind of missed the mark in how it's supposed to kind of like handle. But the ideas were really good, so it's like, fuck, even though the game's functional enough to play, and it's not broke, well, I mean, it is broken, but like, I don't know, it's really hard playing devil's advocate for Enter the Dragonfly, but I can't fully outright say, I don't know if it's because I grew up with it, I don't know if it's because it's Spyro and I grew up with Spyro. I don't think one should be so hasty to just completely bypass Enter the Dragonfly and just say, well, some YouTuber on the internet told me it was bad, so therefore, yes, it's bad and it's trash and I'm gonna AVGN this shit. It's garbage. It's bad. It's like, no, just fucking play it if you feel like you want to see what they did with it. Make up your own opinion. I'm recommending to you that you play it. I'm not trying to force you to play it. To force anyone to play it. First, I'll have to figure out how. Do you own a GameCube or a PS2 or even an Xbox? It's on OG Xbox. Can you emulate? Do you have EPSX or PSCX2? Spider-Man PS1 was not Insomniac. Spider-Man PS1 was Neversoft. Who made Tony Hawk's Pro Skater?
At last, the acid lake is safe for
You're thinking of
swimming
Spider-Man
again.
PS4. That was Insomniac. The fact you didn't even know that Insomniac made Spyro is actually wild. That's what literally put them on the map. That's what made them. That's what began their journey to becoming a first-party developer for Sony. Was Spyro.
Yeah.
It was confused for some reason. No, it makes sense. I can kind of sort of see why. I was telling you, speaking of things that Insomniac made that people either might not know about or whatever, if any of y'all have heard of the cryptid The Rake, did you know Insomniac technically kind of made that? Because what we think of as The Rake, from those like creepypasta fucking things or whatever, started as these handheld found footage videos that were posted to YouTube really early on in YouTube's kind of start to promote. It was all for a campaign to promote Resistance, which is an Insomniac IP. Did not know that. I remember seeing one of those videos on YouTube back in the day, and my mom and I found it. Freaked me the fuck out. Because it's terrifying. Rather, it's unsettling, I guess. It's not really that creepy now. It's kind of unsettling. Because it's not like, not really much of a jump scare or anything like that. It's just like this shot of like this creature in like the woods at night with like night vision. And it's just kind of hunched over. And the camera like slowly zooms in on it. And then it just kind of like quickly like
You can write the sub just for...
sits up a little and like looks at the camera, and it has like these glowing like animal eyes, and it just takes off. It was really creepy. That's an old school YouTube video, but it was all for, it was a marketing campaign for Resistance. And that creature, along with a couple other, I think, promo photos of it, is what birthed The Rake, but it comes from Resistance. And a lot of people forget that Resistance is an Insomniac property because they made like 3 or 4 games, and they were all the PS3 era stuff. That was Insomniac's attempt at trying to like, while still doing Ratchet, mind you, it was their attempt at trying to be like, yeah, we're also going to do like what Naughty Dog and Sucker Punch and them are doing. We're going to make like gritty shooter games, and it's like, all right, well, they're games, I guess. You're still missing some jimmies.
I don't know. I can't tell where Sparks is pointing.
Check all the little tunnels.
Oh god. Exit area. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't like how fast that that timer goes down. It's really tedious. You would think that they would make it a little longer so you have more time to explore. I know there's the one
That way.
there's the one gate right there, but like still.
Point up.
Maybe it's, if it's not here, then maybe he's pointing outside of the would he not point directly to the portal. If there
Well,
was
that's
nothing
the
else
thing.
here.
I'm pretty sure he'd point directly to the portal. Oh, there we go. Okay, wait. I thought I went all around the perimeter of this thing. How did I not get every...
No.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Now he stopped pointing.
Okay.
Oh, listen.
Oh. That was a little weird. Yeah, this game has one of the most interesting developments. And just everything simultaneously like went so right, but like there's just so much weirdness about this game. Like everything from the Black Label version to just, again, a bunch of other stuff that got omitted that like clearly, it was clearly finished. They just not like some of the music and decided now we'll just go with something different.
Where are you in relation to this cannon?
How many levels have this cannon thing? So ICP has it.
ICP has it. That's about it. I can't tell. Like, I actually can't tell where this guy is in relation to the cannon.
Fuck.
There we go.
Got him. Very good. Oh, barnacles. Because these strips have barnacle later. Let's do all the SpongeBob expletives. Holy fish paste.
Holy fish face.
What the scallop? My favorite that everyone easily took out of context. SpongeBob saying "holy shrimp"
Huh.
in Shanghai. Because there's the YouTube poop with Ouija, and yeah, that's one of the first jokes they made. He's like, "Holy shit!" It's very easy to make that joke with it. Are there any aquatic ones? Aquatic ones, like what the scallop. I feel like there are way more. I'm just not remembering them at the moment. No, I haven't seen. No, not the new movie. I heard that's gonna be coming out for us. I think next week.
Finally, get the hell out of here.
Yes. Leave this godforsaken place. We both saw the trailer for Seven Havens. I think it looks really cool.
Oh yeah, it looks
I love how
good.
we haven't heard jack shit about it since its announcement when they were like, we've got a bunch of projects in development, and then we hadn't heard a thing, and then yesterday I'm like, oh shit, this is still alive. This project, very cool, and it looks sick. Of course, everyone's like, God damn it, where's the justice for Korra? And I'm like, hold on. I think they're gonna hopefully try to redeem her.
Yeah, hopefully.
I say actually needs redeeming.
Yeah. Hey, Shadow
Never did.
Tempest, what's up?
Yo.
This is school my novel I'm writing. Cool. About dragons. Nice. That's cool.
Oh wait, yeah, no, I think you are playing a weird. Why is the Sunrise Spring music playing here?
You're right. That's weird. I don't know.
It's weird.
Wait, did I not? Am I playing the Black Label version?
Did you? I was gonna say you fought Spike earlier. Did you even see the cutscene?
Oh God, you're right. I didn't. This is the Black Label version.
Oh my God, this is the Black Label version.
Okay, well this is okay. Well then that means I can't leave. I can't leave these speedways without doing all the things, or else I'll be locked out of completing the game. So.
And this is the version, and you're going to 170% this.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I can still do it. It's still doable. I just have to like not leave the speedways.
It's funny how we were talking about all this stuff and this and that, but like, I'm listening. I'm watching her stream without the audio on, so I can clearly hear her. And
yeah, and this is the Harbor
I didn't
Speedway
know
music.
that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Oh yeah, it is. Huh. It's such a weird. How did this get released like this? That is insane. Now, of course, mind you, the modern variation of this would just be, hey, patch it. But like, that's what Black Label and Greatest Hits versions of games were. It was
Boggle.
If anything was weird or wrong or it had issues way up to the end of production that just couldn't be immediately fixed, you fix them in a re-released version, some like souped up version, or just if the game was still good, then yeah, the Greatest Hits version, I guess. Yeah, no, Jace, we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't see it. It didn't even occur to me that we didn't see it.
Oh my God, Shuriken, my ninja. My ninja is real. It's in theaters for a few months and then goes to Paramount Plus, yeah.
But that just goes to show you that I'm so used to playing this version because this is the one that I grew up with that I don't even really like, I don't even care about the differences anymore.
Yeah. God, these bears look mean. Why are they so pissed
Scary.
off?
I know, why are they pissed at me?
I think they were pissed before you even got here. It's like, you're swimming through a little river of honey. Shouldn't you be like ecstatic?
I know.
Farts. Get us out of the Black Label version.
Get us out of the Black Label. Like, I don't, honestly, I've gone this far, I don't really care.
Chris's way. Yeah. My favorite dragon, Chris. Chris the dragon.
Chris.
How easy is it to mix the two up in emulation? Well, if it was labeled as the Black Label version, then yeah, you couldn't mistake it, or the Greatest Hits version. But if they just say it's a copy of Spyro the Dragon,
I don't
or
know,
Spyro
I
3,
just like, I think I just like, got it. I don't know, I just got the first thing that said Spyro 3. I don't think I was looking for a specific one.
Yeah. Are you still using EPSXE or are you using DuckStation?
It's DuckStation.
Okay. The Jace, it's emulated on DuckStation.
No, I can't use, I couldn't use, EPSXE because my, PlayStation controller actually won't work.
Oh. Yeah, I do remember having weird setup stuff with, controllers.
Like, you have to get another program completely.
Yes. It was
in
like
order to make that controller work, and I'm just
right?
like, that's stupid. Why would I do that?
Yeah, that's what I had to do at the start when I first started emulating. But Fez and Dave Vase helped me. I think you two helped me get the current setup that I have now. It's just so like I can use my DualSense. It feels really good, and I use my DualSense for pretty much all the emulated stuff. The PS1 or 2 doesn't really matter. And that's what I love about PlayStation. I talked about it on my other Let's Play channel in the past. We did a little podcast episode about it. We talked about video game controllers and things, and I'm like, yeah, the name of the game for PlayStation is consistency. They didn't need to change much at all per generation. You have your slight differences and additions here and there, but like the button layouts, the feel, the shape, they're like all the fucking same. And that's good because that means you can go from one console to the next, to the next, to the next, and back again, backwards even. And you're not gonna feel, the only difference I feel physically when handling a DualSense versus any other DualShock controller is because of all the additional like motors and stuff for the HD rumble, that makes the DualSense a little heavier. Every other DualShock is much lighter in comparison, weight-wise. That's like the only difference. And to the DualSense, the shape of the controller is in fact a little different, more modern controller designed than all the DualShocks that came before it. But like, even by the DualShock 4, its shape morphed a little because DualShock 1, 2, and 3 look and feel the exact same. But DualShock 4 has a slightly different shape, and then the DualSense has its own different shape. But everything else is so consistent that you can go back and forth between console generations and you will not feel disoriented with the handling of the controller.
Oh no, this definitely ain't a modded PS5. No, I don't mod my systems. I'm too scared of doing that. I'm afraid that something will go wrong. I don't trust myself with like modding my consoles. I don't know. I'm just way too afraid that something will go wrong.
I've never done that either. I did miss out on an opportunity, and I should have taken it. I don't think I had the money on me, the cash, the physical cash on me at that time. I went into the retro store that the retro gaming place that we live near. One time, a couple years back, I saw they had a GameCube that someone did mod. There was a little switch, a little added switch. In the back of it, you could flip between. That made it region free. Like it wasn't region locked. You could flip between. I'm not sure if it was just US and PAL or it was all three, US, PAL, and Japanese. And I did not. It wasn't even that expensive. It was like maybe $100 something, almost $200 for a GameCube like that. In today's age, that's actually not that bad. And I didn't fucking get it, and I should have. It pisses me off that I didn't get it. That was so sick. I guess you can, if you fucking subscribe to Nintendo's NSO stuff, I mean, you could just get your region-free stuff there, because I'm still under Fez's plan. Fez put me and Dave under a parent, like a family plan. He's the parent, and we're like the children. So, he's been very generous to have us under that for a while now. And so I don't have to, right now I'm not paying for NSO. And I can go on it, and I looked at like all the GameCube stuff and everything, and I played Wario World on Switch, and it was actually a lot of fun. But I could have played Wario World like the PAL version, or like Luigi's Mansion. I could play the US PAL or Japanese version. They have like alternate regions for a lot of their iconic GameCube games. I thought that was really cool. But you guys subscribe to their fucking ass service. Hunter!
No! Hunter, no!
Hunter!
There he goes. Hunter's gone.
Like,
and we never saw him again.
He comes back and he's like, he's sore.
He's like, they probed me, Spyro.
Yeah,
They did things to me that I don't want to talk about.
Spyro, I don't feel so good. It's like the first episode of South Park. Which, bizarrely enough, got parodied on Arthur. I was like, what?
What the hell?
Obviously, they didn't actually... I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Obviously, they didn't probe Arthur.
Yeah, let's hope not.
But they did. But he was laying on a table, and they like gave him something. I forget what the joke of it was. So like as a kid, if you saw that episode, you'd be like, "What's going on? This is weird." As a parent, especially if you saw South Park, you'd be like, "What's happening? What are they doing? This is a kids show. Don't do that." Like the setup looked like they were gonna do the probing thing, but then they inverted it or subverted it rather. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you parodying an adult animation show on a kids animated show? It's like Crash fucking parodying South Park, and that's where Uka calls them short bus students, which I had to explain to I think Frederick in our server.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you see, Frederick.
Well, you see. Okay. What next?
Did you do all of Charm Rig?
No, I haven't. Done Charmed Ridge, Frozen Altars, and Fireworks Factory. I haven't done those. Which can we take a vote? Take a vote in chat. Which one? I can do one more level.
Frozen Altars. That is my vote. Oh no! There is a difference, I think, between kids shows having like lewd or like crude adult jokes in them. SpongeBob does it all the time, but like then there's parodying something that kids should just not know the source material of. Which it's still for the adults, obviously, I get that, but it's like the fact that you even have the balls to decide to do that and get away with it is wild. Sit there and tell me how Sesame Street can parody the Hunger Games. What the fuck do you mean? That is literally serious about kids dying. What do you mean? For sport.
Frozen Altars, Fireworks Factory, Charmed Ridge. Oh, I guess I could do Bentley. You know what? I guess I could do Bentley's. Because it's pretty short.
Yeah. And you unlock them to do in Frozen Altars and shit. So
yeah,
those will just get out of the way.
Okay, yeah, I probably should do that first, actually. But, like, still give me a vote and I'll do that one, like, next time. Whichever one you vote, I'll do as the first level when I stream next.
The profile that they have there for silly penguins of Frozen Altars, I would love to, when I have to go in a couple of years to get my license renewed, I would love to have that be my ID picture.
I will gladly help you on your quest,
So the couple's
Spyro.
over like, I see your ID. It's like, sure. It's like, this is a
my
penguin.
young sibling. I'm afraid
I can't do Scorch's Pit. I have to do all the other levels first. That doesn't make sense. It's the boss level.
Hello, Spyro. I am a man, and I am a Bentley, and I am going to kill you. I'm a Bentley.
I'm a Bentley.
Look at his little fuck-ass brother, Bartholomew. I want to kick that guy. I don't know how that happened here. You haven't tried your best then.
I mean, I wish I could go right there. Trust me, I do. It's my favorite boss.
Squid Game. You just reminded me I have to finish watching that show.
If you use your spin move to deflect the snowball into the...
I love how the first season came out and it took a while before... We didn't even know. I wasn't too sure if the series was going to continue. We could have just left it right there and it just kind of been fine at season 1. And then all of a sudden they're like, boom, 2. Oh, also 3. Ooh, there's all... And then it came out like that fast too. I was like, holy shit. So now the whole series is done and I'm still just stuck on... I haven't continued past season 1. But season 1 was fucking interesting. I'm not sure if they can even top it. And no spoilers, don't tell me if they do or not. Don't tell me anything about Squid Game seasons 2 or 3, but I thought the first season was really good. It's fucking emotional as hell. MC is here. How's it going?
Hello.
Look at these Rhinox. Kill the Rhinox. Oh, you didn't get hit by any of the Rhinox that swing the torches at you.
No. I'm like, I usually do, so I've learned to hit them at the right time.
Nice. I remember asking Fez, I was like, okay, so, I have a UK question for you. I have a British question for you.
I'm British.
I'm like, I was like,
Great!
so you guys call flashlights torches, so what do you call torches? He's like, I don't know, torches.
I don't know.
Does that not get confusing?
Fire.
Fire! Fire stick. That's a big fire stick. Fucking
It's like
fire.
any kind of
Fire
like
from-
light thing that you hold in your hand as a stick, like it's a torch.
It's like, what the fuck? No, it's a flashlight, because you turn it on and the light flashes forward. So it's a flashlight.
But it doesn't actually flash because it doesn't like flash.
Well, it can, because there are some out there that do have a strobe
Yeah,
effect.
that's true, they can.
They can, but not all of them do, though. I like jibs. Be a whole different movie if you asked her that question. You like jibs? She's like, what?
Do you like what?
Are these circus seals?
Yes.
It's like the one from Madagascar 3.
Yes.
Europe's Most Wanted.
What was his name? Stefano?
Is that, I think so. Was he voiced by again?
I don't remember.
I think
I'm
he's
surprised I
original-
remember his name.
Yeah, because I totally didn't. I think his voice. Well, it took me a while to realize that the tiger was Bryan Cranston. I was like, what? I didn't know that when I first saw the movie. Well, I don't think I had known of Breaking Bad by the time I saw.
Oh, it is Martin Short. Okay, it's Martin Short. Nice.
Okay.
I like that. Thank you, MC. I hope everything's going well for you, MC.
Vitali. That was his name.
Vitaly.
Vitali.
And the leopard was G.
G.
Thanks, bro. Here's a little something for your rock collection.
What a fucking weird movie that was.
I like it.
think
It's my
open
favorite of the
season-
Madagascar movies.
That's pretty crazy. I remember feeling very strong about it back then. I was like, why? What? I'm like, I'm like, is Madagascar like even in the third movie? I mean, okay, it is because they leave. Right? Yeah, they leave. Hold on. No. No, I don't even think it is. Is Madagascar the location even in the third movie?
I don't think so.
I was thinking of the beginning of Madagascar 2, because they're
Escape
it
to
picks up
Africa.
it picks up it picks up where the first one left off, and they leave, and the plane gets all fucked up, and but then they're in Africa. Yeah, so like I don't. Then it stops being about Madagascar. And then in Madagascar 3, they're trying to get home, and they end up in Europe, which I forget how the fuck that happens. And then they finally get a chance to go back home, and they realize they don't want to be there anymore. And I forget where the fuck they go after that. Open Season is kind of the same way, because Open Season 3 was also, I think, a circus movie, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's always a circus one.
Are there animals? Put them in the circus.
It just means that you have more animals to work with.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, it's hot. I gotta order my food.
Yes.
Afro Circus.
God.
And
Don't start.
I gotta work on some other shit.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, we were supposed to get a fourth one, weren't we? And they canceled it. That's right. I forgot about that entirely.
It's like almost mid. No, it's like No, it's almost 5. It's almost 5 p.m.
Yeah. You're thinking of like UK time. European peeps are like 8 hours ahead of us, sometimes 9, depending on specifically where you are. East Coast is like 2 to 3 hours ahead of us, again depending on where you are. So
I'm not in it. No, I'm not from the UK.
What?
I'm not actually British, despite what some of the voices I do may, despite what you may have heard, despite some of the voices that I do, what that may tell you. But
that also implies that for this entire stream you've been putting on an American accent.
I've been putting on an American accent.
Now confuse everyone. You're actually British, speaking your accent in your true accent.
You're right. I'm sorry. Sorry, it was a ruse. I've tricked you all.
Oh my god, so funny. No, we're both American. We're filthy little Americans.
Secretly a fan of fish and chips. I'm not secretly a fan. Fuck, dude, I love fish and chips.
We were just debating about the whole flashlight thing earlier.
Yeah. Torch.
Torch.
Call it a torch.
Go to the garage and hang in that torch.
They're not what was the one? They're not called cookies anymore, they're called biscuits.
Biscuits. Grab me a biscuit.
A biscuit.
Beans on toast. No.
Beans on toast. No. That doesn't sound appealing.
It doesn't. Although, yeah, they're not chips anymore, they're crisps.
Oh, the crisps.
Because Fez showed me all the kinds of Walker's crisps he gets. Which for us, that would be Lay's chips. But like, we only have so many odd flavors and variants. He has like fucking insane flavors that I'm like, what the hell? How do you put a whole ass like meal like that into an artificial flavor for a chip? Sorry, for a crisp.
A crisp.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
I also found an online store, little shop where we can actually, we as Americans can order those types of foods for over here purposes.
So wait, fries? Wait, fries are? I'm confused. Fries are chips, but chips are crisps?
Yes.
Okay. Fries are chips, but chips are crisps.
Because I remember that episode.
But a flashlight and a torch is still a torch.
Still a torch. As far as Fez has told me, I asked a true Brit. He was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember that episode of what's a video, the Crash merchandise video that Caddy did, and he was like, I guess partway into the video he was like on vacation and he filmed a little bit where he was trying to get like, he was doing a funny joke where he had gotten like a Jack in the Box or something, and he dumped out all the fries on the thing. He said, "These are all the chips," and he dumped the chips out of his fries.
Dump the chips.
And T is heavily taxed.
T is heavily taxed. Jesus.
A cup of tea.
A cup of tea. A stick of butter.
Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. We're just about to start. No, just playing.
Help my friend with the reunited. Got stuck on the Yeti race. Looked up and found your video. Yeah. It works. It works, and I'm glad you found it helpful.
Yay.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that something that worked for me just like apparently is working for other people too. Because I was just like, well, maybe I should do a video on this because it seems to work with how broken that race is. So I'm like, sure, why not? And then, yeah, people have really been saying that, hey, it actually does help a lot. So I'm
it helped
glad.
me out the last time I streamed. The next time I had streamed, once that video went up, I think even I used those methods you talked about, and it did help. So I'm like, wow. It's been a nice little helpful tutorial for everyone.
Yeah. Little tutorials on things that may not be so easy to figure out, because that one's a little weird because you got to do something very specific.
And you should do one for treetops and how to get to Jed, but you have to do it in the style of the way I saw it in the PS Underground little thing from way back in the day.
Not that. Yeah. It worked first try? Okay, good, great, awesome. I'm glad you got past that. Don't try to do it in the original because it won't work. The original you have to do some, like, you actually have to do some other, what was it that you have to do in that? I think you have to do, like, some, like, diagonal flips.
Probably. Those,
yeah.
I feel, get the most, like, boost and what have you off of it. I love how you worded that. What was it? I gotta go. My cat just broke into my room demanding food. I just imagine the cat's like... like a SWAT team just breaking your door down.
Yeah.
It's a little fucking like shield. Ow!
Oh.
There was one viral video of a funny cat. Sorry, real quick.
Okay.
There was one funny viral video a while back of a cat that would he would go up to the door very quietly, very nice, like very politely, turn around so his butt was facing the door, and with his hind foot just go. Like,
oh my god.
Like really fast. It would annoy the shit out of his owner. Really fucking funny. That's when he wanted food or anything else, like that's what he would do.
Like
just
a rabbit.
Rapidly kick the door. Huh?
Like a rabbit.
Yeah, it's really funny. The cat's still gonna knock it down. It's funny. Oh, the cats adapt. Trust me, I've got plenty at home too.
Yeah.
Would you like a cat? Would you like another?
Would you like a cat? He's got plenty of them.
Literally like 9 of them. I shit you not, we have like 9 of them, and we need to find.
He accidentally breeds cats.
Well, accidentally. It all started with one stray that was super fucking cute, and then she got pregnant, and she kept having litters every so often. and she's long gone now. We haven't seen her in a very long time. Hopefully she's okay, of course, but maybe if she got picked up by someone or adopted by someone off the street, that'd be sick. Best, possible scenario for stray cats like that. But she's left the trail she has fucking left of just fucking so many cats and plenty who are girls that we can't immediately get spayed, and so they go and the other neighboring cats that are around that are literally get catcalled. That's why it's called that. And fucking the cycle continues. And every so often, we found 2 more kittens like a week ago. And it's like, damn it, we've had a good streak of like,
No
we just
cats.
have the cats that we have, where we were trying to contain the females, and we're stuck with 2 more anyway. Contain. We've reached containment.
Containment. Anyway, alright, it's time to go.
Sworn.
That is gonna do it for the stream. Thank you all so much for joining. Woo. That was a good session.
Hey, you finally made it, Spyro.
E-Man NYC, thank you for subscribing. As always, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe for more casual gaming content. And join my Discord, there's a link in the description below. And if you would like to join in on my private server, there's a link to do that too. And I will see you next time. Until then, this is Miharu, signing off.